The worst social app by far is the NextDoor app. Hey, everybody, I'm Beth Anne Campbell, author of the corporate tell-all, Where the Hell is My Bacon, and host of the Café Grit podcast. I keep a membership to the NextDoor app because sometimes I do use it for recommendations for like a plumber or a handy person, but most times I just avoid it like the fucking plague. NextDoor is just a collection of people that either don't know how to use the internet or they just like to publicly shame people. My absolute favorite NextDoor story happened a few months ago, and a woman put out a post. She was livid because she had captured some pictures on her phone of a man coming onto her property, pulled up in a truck, walked across her yard, walked right through her gate to her backyard, and started looking around in the backyard. So she posted these pictures in Nextdoor with this very angry rant about this person trespassing on her property. And if anybody could identify them, please let her know. I'm always very cautious about a post that puts something out there asking someone to identify. My first question is, did you call the police? If someone's trespassing on your property, did you call the police? Actually, my first question was, why didn't you just open your window and say, what the fuck are you doing on my property? Okay, but a lot of people did ask, did you call the police? And her answer was, well, no, I didn't get to that yet. I wanted to get these out here first. So now I'm immediately on alert that I think, she's just one of those people. One of those Nextdoor people just has nothing better to do than to make herself feel better about getting angry about something. So a bunch of people were commenting. A few of them were like, hey, maybe you call the police. And but a lot of people were just, oh my God, this is atrocious because, Nextdoor crowd. So about an hour later, a commenter came on and said, the person that was walking on your lawn was me. My name is so-and-so. You called me to come and take a look at your yard to do some landscaping work. She didn't apologize, but she did retract, and she did put an update in her post and said, okay, false alarm. It was actually this person that I called. The really egregious and sad thing about this whole event was that even after she admitted that she had made this mistake, and even after the guy had said, look, you called me, it had, said, you would ask me to come out here and just take a look. A bunch of people, because they're next door and they have nothing better to do than to get angry about stuff. A few people were saying some bad things about this guy and his company. You should have knocked at the door. You should have had a uniform on. You should have had your company printed on your truck. So a bunch of people were saying bad things about this guy, like, well, I would never go to do business with this person. And every comment that they put out there like this guy came in and said, all she had to do was ask. All she had to do was ask. So this is why Nextdoor is just a piece of shit social app. It's people who don't know how to use the internet. It's people who are elitist and they freak out if there's a car with rust on it going through their neighborhood. And they're people that like to publicly shame other people because it makes them feel good about their shitty lives. So what about you? Do you love Nextdoor? Hate it? Do you have a favorite Nextdoor story? Oh, I have so many to share. I'll do a few more of them in other shorts. Until then, you are a fucking badass. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Take it easy.